Welcome to another episode of Marketing for the Future. I'm your host, Cindy Ashton, and today we have Andrew Beranbom from Fisrt Media with us today. Welcome to the show, Andrew. We're thrilled to have you.
Thank you, Sydney. Nice to meet you.
So tell us a little bit about your business.
We are a live branded content platform, and we got into the space like most startups I've been involved in. We were pretty ahead of the market. We created the company about 6 years ago with the idea that every platform was going to start adopting the idea of going live, and that we thought that that could be a really new, powerful tool for marketers. And so we've been kind of leading the way on how to leverage that on behalf of brands and what we call building these tune-in moments that are providing opportunities for brands to connect with culture and connect with their consumers in a new way. And obviously, the pandemic has created quite a bit of acceleration to what we thought was going to be a pretty big market.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we have noticed, what you've just mentioned, is because of the pandemic, all of a sudden everybody needs to go live, everybody needs to be on video. But the biggest thing that I'm sure that you're seeing and I'm seeing is that people are going live. They're trying to brand out their content like what you're doing, but they don't understand the art and the craft and the science of getting engagement. Tell us a little bit about what that actually takes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just thought, oh, here's this new tool on social and I can go live, and people are going to show up. But obviously, the every marketer in the world's in a competition for attention, and that's just growing with the way that social media has just accelerated the way content's being developed and how consumers can consume content all day in a variety of ways. And so, really what we do is we think about the opportunity of a brand going live. It needs to kind of the way you would program a TV channel, and the idea of how do I build and market an audience with a pre-event strategy, and then how do I harness that audience and transfer them to that live strategy, and then how do I take that live strategy and continue that conversation in a post strategy. And really, our best practices are to execute live in an episodic framework where you're always on, and so you're kind of start training your audiences to go from episode to episode. And we've been able to really connect the dots between just kind of upper funnel marketing and driving high level engagement with actually driving very clear lower funnel business goals. And so it's still super early. There's a lot of opportunity in the space, but I think that's the biggest trick is you can't just click the button and say, yo, I'm live. Jay-Z can do that, but not too many others.
Andrew, I'm laughing because it's just so unbelievably on point. And what I really loved, there was so much gold in that. But what I really loved is think about it as an ongoing story. What is that ongoing journey? Are they going to tune in the first time? And what is those episodes to make them go, oh, I need to tune into the next one. I need to be there again at 12 noon on Tuesday, for example. So what do you think is if somebody wanted to develop these episodes, develop that customer journey and that story and that strategy, what is the very first step that you would need to take with them?
Yeah, I mean, for us, most of our programming, we're really trying to figure out who is your target audience. And just like any marketing program, what is success? And so if you start thinking about who your audience is and what is success, you start being able to back that into really, how am I going to get people to want to care and pay attention? That usually defaults back to what's the right culture that I want to align my brand with? What talent does that dictate that I'm going to associate with to reach people as natively and organic as possible? So, most of our programming, all of our program really, we're syndicating out to, anywhere between 10 and up to 70 endpoints, and, really trying to bring content to the consumer as natively as possible. And so when you start taking your influencer strategy, your ambassador strategy, what culture makes sense for my brand, you really need to put that all together to be able to come up with something that matters.
Andrew, I love that you're talking about culture because when most people say, I know my clients, I know my people, they go, oh, they're 30 to 55. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. What is that deeper culture, their deeper values? And I love that you're addressing it and taking it from that point. And so I'd like to thank you so much for being on the show. And to everybody watching, thank you for tuning into Marketing for the Future. And if you would like to connect with Andrew, be sure to go to dailyadbrief.com and we will see you on the next episode.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.